Hi guys, I'm going to show you guys my go-to base routine and the products I use. To start off, we're going to use this. This is the Out of Office Concealer. It actually comes in a duo, a contour and concealer duo, and this is just the best concealer I've ever used. It is my favorite. It doesn't crease, it's moisturizing, it's just everything you want in a concealer. It has great coverage. So what I'm going to do with this is go over my dark circles and then the dark parts around my nose, my mouth, and then I have this really stubborn pimple, which I'm going to dot with this. So we'll do that first. It's so creamy. How I like to put on concealer is by dotting it in a circle formation, or half a circle, I guess, because the hollows of your eyes are in the shape of a circle, so you have to go around the whole thing. And specifically, I like to focus on the corners because it'll lift your eyes up, and just because I have darker corners. So let's do the nose, highlight the smile lines a bit. Corners, I like to do like a triangle shape, a lazy triangle shape, and then here we're just gonna dot right on top, and I have some redness here. So we're just gonna leave it out like that. Okay, so after we put the concealer on, I like to just leave it on my face for a minute or so while I do my eyebrows, just so it seeps into my skin a little bit more and there's better coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. I don't really do much. I like to line the bottom of this eyebrow and then the top of this eyebrow, brush it out, and then just do it. That's it. Okay, so the concealer's been on there for a minute now, and we're just gonna go in with our index finger and dab it out, but we're gonna leave the spot that's on the pimple. And then you'll see immediately that it just brightens up my entire complexion. It doesn't feel heavy at all, but the coverage is amazing. It gets rid of all my blueness, my purple, and it just looks like I got sleep, actually. Finish up the rest of the face there with your fingers. I'm just lazy, so I like to use my finger. I also feel like it blends better with the skin. Here we go. And I'm gonna let these settle a little longer because they need a bit more coverage. So I don't know why I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this, but the Yves Saint Laurent new skin tint is the best thing to exist. I really don't like a lot of product on my face. It feels too heavy and cakey, and this is just the most beautiful skin tint. It evens out everything. It doesn't have super full coverage, but that's what we use the concealer for, and it just makes your face the perfect base for the rest of your makeup. So that's around how much I like to put on my face. If we need more, we'll just add more. And this is the magic tool. It's a makeup spatula. So I was pretty skeptical at first too. It felt kind of gimmicky, but I gave it a try and it is life-changing. Here, I'll show you. Use a longer length and then we just cut into it like this and glide it down. And there's really not a lot of product on there, but that's okay because we'll layer it. Starting from right underneath my eyes, it just spread like this. And it gives you the smoothest, most seamless finish ever. And it looks like real skin. You can barely see it. There we go. And then I'm going to do the other side. Underneath the eye. And it gives you such an even base. Perfect. And for the rest of my skin tint, I'm just going to go over like my nose. There's really no strategy to this part. I just put it wherever. And then here is where we do the chin. Look, you can barely see my blemish because we kept the concealer there for so long. Now that we've kind of put the foundation or the skin tint where we want it to, I go in with just any cushion. Just go in with this. And then I pat it out evenly. And that's basically it. So we look pretty good right now, but as you can see, the pimple is still popping up a little bit, and I like my dark circles to be even more covered. What I do is I go in with these two things. These are just color corrector concealers. I literally ordered these off of Amazon. Just look up color corrector concealer and these should pop up. My favorite is this one. It's a little bit of a darker pink, and because my dark circles are tinted bluish purple, it's better to go in with a warm tone concealer just to cover that cold tone a little bit. The same thing with what I did with the earlier concealer. Go in a circle. Make sure you lift the corners. And regarding the pimple, because the pimple is red, I like to go in with a more green tinted concealer, so the middle of this one. And then just literally just dab it. Again, with my fingers, I'm gonna go in and blend the color correcting concealer. There we go. In about a minute or so, we're gonna blend this out, and that's basically it. That's my base. I went in and put on some eyeshadow, and it's finally time for us to tap this out. So you can still see that there's a bump there, but that will all be fixed when we put on some powder, because that's really what'll take away the dimension. There we go. And then that's it. This is what my base looks like after I've done everything else. And I think it looks pretty good.